Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakahakadash, double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us the truth, that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel, and to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage, their seed lines from their fathers goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. This is the brother Howard Shai Abadia, GMS Chicago. And I want to title this video, Top Dog Law is Edom. And if you're from the Chicagoland area, man, they flood the radio waves, the billboards, the public transportation. Yo, this shit is like an epidemic all over the place. They've plastered this all over the place, you know. And the commercials are so fucking offensive, man, where it's just some shit where they're trying to sell to Jake, man, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And this is Edomite. All right, very offensive. You know, they got trying to use hip hop to sell it, pretty much, man. Just classic Edomite, Amalek type stuff. But it's been getting on my nerves so much. Every time I hear the commercials, every time I see the billboard, I'm fucking vexed. And I say, you know what? Hey, do a video on it, because Esau is the top dog, right? Hey, the nations are likened to dogs, man. Okay, let's grab real quick Job 9:24, and we're gonna wear this scripture. Hey, I bring it out every video, man. Okay, because hey, this is the hell we're living in, man. In Esau's kingdom, the self-proclaimed white man's heaven. All right, which heaven means a condition, okay, where the Lord dwells, all right, or the firmament, okay, the sky and space and all that, okay. So this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and we know who the wicked is. Read Malachi 1, chapter 1, verse 1 through 4. All right, it says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. All right, he puts his face up, all right, as the judges of the scriptures, starting with Yahweh Shai, who you people ignorantly call Jesus, God, okay, whose Hebrew name is Yahweh, all right, who you ignorantly call God, and you paint this picture of this Edomite right here, all right, you'll see them, what's that, in the Vatican, the picture of what they call Adam and the Lord touching each other's fingers, looking like moles, right? Everybody in the scriptures is him, okay, except Edom, right? Continuing, it says, he covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not, wherein who is he? Because, hey, the so-called Arabs haven't painted themselves as the Father and the Son. The so-called Chinaman hasn't painted themselves as the Father and the Son. The so-called East Indians hasn't painted themselves as that, all right? And so forth and so on. They're the only nation that has done that. Okay, why? Because sovereignty was given to him. Okay, everything that you see and hear, hey, the so-called white man has his paws on it. All right, here's the reason why he's called the man. All right, Mr. Charlie. His name is on everything after their gods, man. From the days of the weeks, all right, to the months, okay, all right, and the planets, right. Everything is named after him. The lands, all right? Hey, this man has stewardship of the earth, man. This is why everyone calls him the world police, okay? So now, that Job 9:24, that was a rhetorical question. Where and who is he? Okay, now let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon 2:11, and I'll start at 10. It says, this is Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, right? Wow. I mean, this whole chapter goes in, but this is how the wicked think, the elites. Okay, your Rothschilds, right? Illuminati, as they call them, the enlightened ones on the left hand side, Lucifer. All right, Lucifer means light bearer, and they're the light bearers on the left hand side. All right, it says, verse 7, let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. This is how they can even call themselves white people, man. They're saying that they are the pure nation, man. Okay? White goes into purity, man, which is, they self-proclaimed that on themselves in 1681 with the Virginia Act. All right? This is what makes him the top dog, man. He's gotten the fatness of the earth, like it tells you in Genesis 27. Lord will not get that. It says, let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. All right. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion, and our lot is this. Okay, so they know that this is their lot. They know that this is their temporary kingdom. This is why Esau cried so bitterly, because he know it was temporary. Our kingdom after Esau, Edom, according to 2nd Esdras 6 and 9, we'll have the promises of immortality, man, riches forever. And this is why Esau cried so bitterly, because he knows this is temporary, right? And he knows it's coming to an end right now. As we speak, his kingdom is unraveling before our face. Okay? It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Who's the poor righteous man? The elect, the just, all right? The predestinated, right? It says, for that which is feeble is found, Salakia, no, I skipped the part. Let me go back. It says, let us not spare the widow. Okay, and who's the widow? That's the nation of Israel, man. All right, the elect. We don't have our husbandry, man, who is Yahweh Shai. Okay. Hey, he's coming back to get his woman though, man, which is the elect, man. Right? Remember Jeremiah 6 and 2, likened to the Lord likened Israel into a comely woman, right? It says, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. All right, and I just brought this out this morning with a brother. You know, Esau, Edom, self-proclaimed white man, they don't care about how old you are. They don't care how young you are. They're going to oppress you, man. It says, let our strength be the law of justice. How do you get this strength? The Lord gave him his strength, and that's what I'm going into in this video, man. The strength of his law. This is why he can set the laws. What? His law is contrary to the scriptures, man. Okay? Which makes him what? An adversary of righteousness, which makes him who? Satan. That's what Satan means, adverse of righteousness, okay? This is how he rules the earth. It says, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. All right? So, just like case in point, the Native Americans, when they came here, they was like, man, these people are so nice, we can easily dominate them and take their land. All right? Jake is not made with that malicious, nasty, deceitful heart like Esau, Edom. Right? Verse 12, it says, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. All right? We're opposite of this devil, man. Okay? His doings is of wickedness. Our doings is of being just, and that's starting with the elect. He upbraid us with our offending the law, all right? The law of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? And object to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. He professed to have the knowledge of Yahweh, and he called himself the child of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. All right. So yeah, we rebuke this devil in his gates, man. All right, like the Lord told us to do, to go out and prophesy against this wicked, evil, sinful, temporary kingdom. All right, and they're going to come after us with what? Their laws. Okay, their laws are totally contrary to the laws of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Let's grab, let's prove that. Let's grab the book of Psalms 50. Because, hey, does this mean we don't stop at stop signs? Yes, we follow the law. Like, hey, Romans 13:1 tell us to follow the laws of the land, right? We're going to stop at your stop sign. We're going to pay our taxes, all right? We're going to do what we have to do. But as soon as you tell us to break the laws of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, that's where you cross the line. That's where we're not going. And that's where everything is leading to, according to this, the Charagma, man, the Revelation 13 and 16, right? This is Psalms 50 and 16. It says, but unto the wicked, I already told y'all the wicked is, you can find the wicked in Malachi 1 and 4. But unto the wicked, now, granted, our people are wicked too, and we get on our people. 2/3 of our people, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, because they follow the ways of the wicked. They have a if you can't beat them, join them spirit, all right? And we rebuke them with that. And this is why they hate us too, right? It says, but unto the wicked, Yahweh said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, all right, which is these scriptures, or that thou should take my covenant in thy mouth, all right? When you go to any courtroom, what they do, make you put your right hand on the Bible and swear to the swear to God, all right? What do they president do? They put their hand on the Bible during their inaugurations, okay? They say they're a Bible, a God-fearing country, all right? America, right? Verse 17, it says, seeing thou hate instruction and cast my words behind thee, okay? So these devils, they know this is the Bible, but they use the Bible as a prompt, man. All right. And try to use their laws to like as if it goes with it. No, man, they're totally contrary of everything. They've turned everything upside down. OK, so it says, seeing thou hatest instruction and cast my words behind thee, just like Cain did. And this devil comes in the same spirit of Cain, man. OK, and Cain was reincarnated into Esau. Right. So now let's grab the book of Genesis, his blessing, because, hey, he got everything. This is why he's able to make the laws that he made. He's the top dog. The Lord made him top dog, man, through Isaac. All right. It says Genesis 27 and 39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, okay, and the dew of heaven from above, the best of everything. Islands, can't go wrong, all right? It says, and by thy sword, which is his military might, the gun, the modern day gun, shalt thou live. Okay, nobody can break a gun down like Esau, Edom, self-proclaimed white man, right? It says, and it shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when that, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right, and that happened when King Solomon went off. You know, Edomites took over. Okay. Also too, the Renaissance period, rebirth, okay? It's when Jake fell out of rulership via the Byzantine Empire, okay? And Esau took over with what? The Renaissance period, which we're in now. Renaissance means the rebirth, all right? So he broke his yoke off his neck, but guess what? Just like Rome fell, America is falling. Rome is America 2.0, all right? And as we see, this kingdom is unraveling as we speak. Okay, verse 41, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing. What is that blessing? You can find that in Romans 9, man. The promises, the new covenant. All right, you find the new covenant in Hebrews chapter 8 verse 7 on down. All right, it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him, and Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. Okay, so, hey, you going to kill us? Because, you got the blessing, but I let you know that Esau know that blessing that Jacob got is, that's the one right there. All right, he got a temporary blessing. Okay, he was supplanted, but, hey, he sold it in the first place. Okay, so if you sell me something, it's mine. Let's grab the book of Proverbs to show you who's ruling the earth. Proverbs 29 and 2, and who has the power, right? It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, right? Are the righteous in authority? No, the Israelites are not in authority. This is what we're waiting for. This is what we have hope for, okay? The hope for elect, right? It says, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, and everybody is mourning, right? And that's proof. All right. All you gotta do is go on any YouTube video and showing Esau Edom and his going around the earth, rape, robbing, and pillaging everybody. Everybody's is complaining about this man. He's being revealed in his last days, according to Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 6 on down, right? And it says here, Revelation 6:4, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given to him a great sword. All right, so that's pretty much plain, man. Let's grab real quick, jump over to chapter 13, Revelation 13. Hey, because, hey, his law is getting ready to be put down. Okay. This is Revelation 13:9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He had Jim Crow laws. All right. That was horrific on the southern tribes, man. He that kill with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, and the saints are the Israelites. You can find that in Psalms 50, verse 5. All right. And Psalms 148, verse 14. All right. So when Esau Edom, self-proclaimed white man, says we got it fair and square, they wasn't doing nothing. The Indians wasn't doing anything with the land. We gave you guys civilization, all that. Yes, he's right. He is very right. You lead the earth, and you just reinforces that he is leading the earth. Because what do they try to say? Everyone were slaves before. No, Esau, you rule the earth with your law. All right, through the sword, which you put on everybody. Okay. Hey, it's pretty much, it's our way or you die. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with the sword. And the last sword that he's going to die by is his own sword, which is the thermonuclear fire, man. All right, that all the nations are pointing at him with, man, even his allies, his NATO and EU buddies, right? It says, here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. That's what we're going to need to get up out of here, man. This man's getting ready to destroy his own kingdom. Let's get the book of Lamentations 4:21. And it reads, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. All right, self-proclaimed white man. All right, they're running away from their biblical lineage. It says, that dwell in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. And that's what we're going through now. That's what he's going through now. And this is why they're trying to have hate speech, all right, critical race theory, all right, because they're being revealed, all right, as the wicked of the earth. It says, verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that daughter means his nation now, man. All right. All of their descendants, man. And then eventually they're going to go into the Obadiah 1:18, the barbecue scripture. All right. Where that's going to be a real genocide. What they try to do to so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, that's going to happen to them in Obadiah 1:18. This is why they run away from their biblical lineage, man. All right. And we're going to end it off with this. Yeah, top dog law. In the kingdom, we ain't going to have none of that madness, man. This is over with, man. And this brings comfort. And hey, the Lord going to give us top dollar for eternity. It ain't going to be a dollar, man. This is going to be unlimited riches, man. All right. With you in back-breaking captivity. 2nd Esdras 6:7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, not the end of civilization, not the end of human beings. No, the end of his age, the end of so-called white supremacy at the end of the day. All right. Which that word world goes into an age, the Greek word eon, which means age, right? And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Followeth what? That's the kingdom of heaven that will be on earth, man, according to the Lord's prayer. All right. A kingdom forever. All right. And all you other nations, man, you Psalms 83 posse, you're going to be under the feet of the Israelites, man, for what you did to the apple of the Lord's eye. All right. So, hey, man, Esau is the top dog. All right. It tells you that in the Psalms 83, he was the first one named. All right. The top dog law. All right. And you're going to get top dog captivity. So, with that, I pray is edifying. Brakathe Yahweh, Brakathe Hawashai, Bashem Rakakadash. Shalom.